G G G G G G G G G G G G G.
No.
I don't remember.
Who's about to get real?
Welcome back to our show, Get Real, where we get real about all things concerning life. We are your hosts, Ashley,
Junie,
and Peniel of B2B.
Woo! Welcome back.
Welcome back.
We have a very beautiful special guest joining us today. But before we introduce them, make sure to follow and review our podcasts on Spotify, Apple, and Google Podcasts.
5 stars only.
5 stars only.
I feel like I don't even need to say that anymore.
All right, so she's visiting Dive Studios for the first time ever. We have our guest, Lim Kim.
Lim Kim!
Thank you for welcoming me. Hi, Dive Studios. This is Lim Kim. 안녕하세요, 림 킴입니다.
Yeah!
Welcome. We are so happy to have you here
Thank
today.
you for
Gotta
having
transition
me.
into Korean.
No, she speaks
No,
English.
she's gonna speak English,
She said
right?
she's more comfortable.
Maybe I can.
Oh.
I mean, like, she's gonna mix it up.
Okay, we're gonna hybrid it up.
Yeah,
All right.
you translate, okay?
What?
You're in charge of translating.
I'll try.
Have you heard of Dive Studios before? Did you know?
Dive Studio
of course.
들어보신 적 있어요?
Oh, really?
동시 통역.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. I love the show, and I was really surprised that you guys reached me.
Mhm.
So yeah, I was so excited to be here.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for
Yay.
coming. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for
Do I have
having
to
me.
translate that too?
No,
Okay.
it's
Mhm.
okay. It's okay.
Good.
Lim is joining us today because she has a new single coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Oh, when is
Ooh.
it coming out?
It's coming out in November 5th.
What is it called?
It's called Veil.
Veil.
Yeah.
It's a
Veil.
single.
Like veil.
Oh, what is it about? Can you
Yeah.
tell us a
Give
little
us
about
some,
the
a
song?
little bit of
Yeah.
details.
It's about like showing like your real self
Oh,
or
okay.
just hiding like and
Oh, like coming out
showing
of the
something.
veil?
Yeah, that kind of
Okay.
thing.
Okay.
And also like in Korean it's kind of like like 배는.
Oh, 되었다. Like a cut.
veil.
Oh, it's like wordplay.
Yeah. So it's kind of like
Ooh.
really different meaning.
Mhm.
Double entendre.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go, man.
Yeah.
You've already knew her from the
Yes,
radio
I've
shows
interviewed
before.
her a
Yeah.
couple of
Yeah.
times.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I've listened to your music for a long time now. Like
Oh,
ever
really?
since
Thank
like
you.
the past too. Like when
Yeah.
you like survival program and stuff like that.
when I
Yeah.
just started.
Yeah. So
Superstar
it's,
K?
it's crazy to
We can
actually
say
finally meet you.
We can say Superstar K.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Superstar.
Superstar
Oh,
K.
okay.
We're not on like TV or anything.
My bad.
YouTube.
Oh yeah, it's YouTube.
Yeah. We're all
Right.
good.
But yeah, I just wanted to tell you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Did you write this song?
No, actually. I just chose what to do.
Oh.
It's first time for me to actually ask someone to write song
Oh.
for me, like other
Oh.
than like past.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
So yeah, it was really like different experience.
Must have been a
I
little
really
awkward,
enjoyed it.
huh? Like at first?
At first?
Yeah.
It's not awkward, but I think it's kind of hard to get what fits for you from other people, I think.
Right.
So yeah, it was different kind of experience, but it was really fun. Yeah.
Because if you ask other people, it's kind of like the image that they have of you
Right.
that they write, not your own image.
Right.
Who's the producer that you worked with?
It's actually all different. Like, but I recently worked with Sumin.
For this song? The song is
yeah,
written by
yeah.
Sumin?
She wrote the top line.
Oh.
And producer
there's
is
a lot
different
of
one?
songwriters in the
Yeah,
song.
lyrics are also
Different.
written by different persons, so it's kind of like
Ooh.
But if
Ooh.
Sumin wrote it, you know it's going to be good.
yeah, it's first time for me to actually work with her, but yeah, she just immediately done it. Like
Wow.
Oh,
good.
you liked it right away?
yeah.
Oh, nice.
What kind of genre would you say it is?
It's just kind of pop, like a little bit of electronic. Yeah.
Alternative.
Yeah.
Nice.
Is there going to be a music video too?
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
So
I feel
hyped
like
for
your
it.
music videos are pretty like
Yeah.
artistic too.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Very artistic. Music video comes out right after this episode, guys. So go
Nice.
check it out. Lim Kim's
Yay.
Veil. So just some background information about Lim. She was born in Korea in 1994 and she attended middle school in Canada. She attended high school in New Jersey.
Okay.
Where in Canada?
It was near Vancouver.
What?
Oh,
And it was a little.
Oh, damn, you okay,
sorry.
bro?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
So
Continue.
excited.
I'll just be quiet.
Yeah, it was a little
okay.
town called Maple Ridge.
Maple Ridge.
you know,
Maybe.
Junie?
You know?
Go on. Go on.
Really?
Please go on. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it though.
Oh, that's it? Oh, okay. Okay, can I talk now? I'm just joking. I'm from Vancouver.
Yeah.
My aunt lives in Maple Ridge. So I went there a lot. She moved back to a small town where my parents live now, but they lived in Maple Ridge for a while.
That's
So-
such a
It's a very
Canadian name.
Maple Ridge.
Maple
Yeah.
Ridge.
No, but like, so you must know like the golden, what is it? No, what is it called? It's like a big park near Maple Ridge. Okay, there's a lot of bears and stuff.
Bears?
Okay.
Yeah.
Bears?
Okay, so
What
it's
the-
okay. I don't. What? What's going on? Because my aunt's place, like her backyard,
Yeah.
There's bears
she
in
would
her
have like
backyard?
bears, like just
Bears?
come into her backyard and stuff.
Oh,
What the-
really?
Yeah, maybe you're in like the more the suburban, like the more city area of Maple Ridge. but
Oh.
yeah.
I don't know, because like there were not many Koreans
Oh yeah.
when I was there.
Right. There's
So,
still no
yeah,
Koreans there,
yeah, exactly. So yeah, I'm not
That's
sure
Bears
where
roaming
that
around
park
in
is.
the-
Are you
though.
familiar with Surrey? Have you heard of Surrey before, or like Coquitlam,
Oh,
Sorry.
Coquitlam.
Burnaby?
Coquitlam,
Yeah. So I
yeah.
live in that area
Oh,
for a long
really?
time.
Hey,
Yeah.
how are you doing today?
Okay.
You good?
There's
You had
a
a good
different
day?
Yeah.
conversation going on.
No, I'm just really happy to like
No,
meet
no,
people
you
from
relax.
Vancouver or like just
Yeah.
near.
Actually, first time for me to.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
You
No
never.
bears.
We had
Hey,
some
excuse me.
bees.
Hey.
Geese. Yeah.
Oh, what?
You Americans? I'm just joking,
What are
but
we
yeah,
talking about? Okay.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then she moved to New Jersey, so she came over
Right.
to America.
Yeah. To be honest, where do you like better?
Um. Well.
It's okay. Just say Jersey. It's fine.
Yeah, Jersey was good
Mm-hmm.
because it was very close to New York, and yeah.
It's more busy and like a lot of
New
Was,
Jersey's
was
really
Vancouver
slow.
more like suburby area?
Vancouver.
Or like where she's
So she's from Maple Ridge, so it's
Is
like
that
yeah,
like a
it's
suburb
like
area?
much like
much
yeah,
like
yeah.
Not
like
super
an
city?
hour, 2 hour
Okay.
drive from Vancouver.
Yeah.
A lot of nature.
Yeah.
A lot of
thing.
nature.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Hmm.
Do you like that better or do you like kind of like the city,
City.
vibe? Yeah.
I think I like city better.
You like city better?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
What about you, Peniel?
Me?
Yeah,
Get a little mix of both.
mix
you
of
know?
both. All right. Let's continue on.
Okay. And then when you were living in New Jersey, that's when you auditioned for Superstar K, right?
Right, right.
And then you formed a duo together.
yeah.
And I knew about it because I actually know Danny.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I told
Oh.
you about it when we first met. I think.
so.
Yeah, his church and our church were
Oh.
close, so we went
Ah,
on like
yeah,
retreats
yeah,
together.
yeah.
So I knew about it. So I saw you on TV, and then I was rooting for you guys. And then you
you.
came to Korea.
Yeah.
That was 2011.
11.
Mm.
Yeah.
Was that your first
Already,
time
yeah.
back in Korea after a while? Like after a long
No.
time?
It was only like after 6 months.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, because it's right after when I moved to Jersey.
Also
so-
Canada and then you came back to Korea and then
yeah,
Jersey.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So it's kind of
Oh.
unexpected.
How long were you in
thing, yeah.
Korea in between Canada and
Yeah.
Jersey?
I came back from Canada when I was like middle school, like second grade or something.
Oh.
So like I moved to Jersey when I was in high school. So it's kind of like 3-4 years.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
okay.
Yeah,
So how long did you live in New Jersey then?
6 months.
Oh, that's
She was
it.
literally there for 6
Yeah.
months, so she has no relation to you now.
So then,
I'm sorry. Did I say that? Was that too mean? I'm sorry.
wait. So after then, you just lived for 6 months, and then you came back to Korea because of Superstar K.
Right.
So you didn't attend school in Korea then? After that?
In Korea.
Yeah.
After Superstar K.
Uh huh.
Oh, I did.
Oh, you did
For a year.
Ah, I see, I see.
Yeah. To graduate.
And then in 2013, she debuted as a solo artist,
Mhm.
and she was releasing few EPs. And then she came back in May 2019 with her singles "Helgi," and this was her first song as a rapper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Were you always interested in rap?
Um,
Is someone forcing you to rap?
Did someone force you?
If
You
you,
can
need
tell
help,
us.
blink twice.
Blink twice.
It's kind of like always struggle for me to choose genre when I
Oh.
try to release song because you have to.
Right.
But like I felt like that song is more like hip hop.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like the beat, like I wasn't really thinking like, oh, I'm rapping, but the beat and the mood of the song is kind of hip hop. So that's what
you
I
had to
yeah.
categorize it into a rap.
Yeah. So
But it's cool. It was cool. Like it was a
thank you.
cool switch, and everyone. She was making a lot of waves. Like when she put that out, people were
Yeah.
like, "Whoa, like
Thank you.
this is
It's so
Yeah.
different.
crazy." Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wasn't really like intended to like
Be a rap song.
yeah, just be a rapper, but that just kind of looked like I'm kind of rapping.
Mm.
So
But you killed it,
thank
right?
you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
but like that was just an introduction of my album, like right
Yeah.
after.
Uh-huh.
So yeah,
It was very people didn't expect it, right? Because before that you were best known for your song
right.
요즘도 alright,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
to see you coming out as this like fierce concept, I think
Yeah.
everyone was like kind of shocked. And did you always wanna go into that like concept or genre from the beginning?
In the beginning, I wasn't really. I didn't have that kind of idea, like of that like concept or that album or that kind of music. But I always wanted to do something that I wanted to do, like because like the Superstar K thing and everything went so fast, and I always wanted to be a singer, but I didn't really know what kind of music I wanted to make. So after I debuted and do many, things, I kind of realized like maybe I want to do something different.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was just just thoughts that I had like about like what I'm going to do next. And then just slowly I was just making music, and then it kind of evolved into that.
Into LIM KIM.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. I think so.
Lim
Yeah.
Kim.
No, 'cause even when you just like talk and stuff, you're very soft spoken. And
When she's on stage,
Yeah, all of a
and
sudden,
music videos,
yeah.
Yeah.
the songs.
What
they're
did, what
very,
did your like your family or like your friends? What did they say when you put out that song? Like the switch up, did they know already, or did you keep it like secret?
her close friends are like, okay, this is the real.
Yeah, this is her. Finally, she's showing her
Lim
true
Kim.
self, right? You know, like, how was that like?
I kept this secret.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but my mom was kind of feeling I don't know how to say in English, but she felt so like 시원하다. Because it's
Felt
kind of
refreshed?
Like
Yeah.
relieved.
Relieved.
almost?
Yeah.
I think so. It's kind of 할 말 하는 것 같은 그런 약간 시원한 느낌이어서
Ah,
so she liked it.
Oh.
nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
and,
sweet.
Yeah, and my dad and my friends kind of knew it,
Mm.
and my dad was just kind of surprised and he just slowly.
All right.
Oh, okay.
What these kids are doing these days, all right?
Yeah,
like that kind of
exactly,
thing? Cool,
yeah.
cool.
That's what happened. Yeah.
Why are you laughing like that? What, did I say something wrong?
No, it's
Alright,
just
go ahead.
funny. And so it's the last time you released an album was 3 years ago.
That album was 3 years ago,
Wow.
but I
You've released like
released
singles.
a few
right?
singles. Yeah.
Yeah, that was your last album, right?
Right.
Okay. So for like the last 3 years, what have you been up to?
It's been pretty much same. Just releasing few singles and just doing little work and quarantine and everything. Just-
Going to
Yeah.
Paris for Fashion
Oh, yeah,
Week.
yeah. Oh,
I knew
yeah,
you were
yeah.
there.
She's like a PR. She's like telling
yeah.
you. Yeah. You can tell us these things.
You
know?
have a second
Yeah.
job as a
I
manager?
kind of forgot
Oh,
actually.
she forgot. Like she literally
Oh, wow.
forgot.
'Cause,
Yeah.
like,
Wasn't it pretty recent?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. It was. When was it? It was March.
When was
or
it?
something?
Oh.
When was it? When was it?
Yeah, but it was first time for me to go to Paris for Fashion Week.
Ooh.
Wow.
And that time it was like there was not many people because like
COVID?
Yeah, COVID.
Oh.
There were not many people, and it was hard to kind of go
out and stuff.
Yeah,
Oh.
so it was kind of
You didn't get the full experience.
No, it was good actually.
It was good?
Because
She
liked it.
it's kind of
There was
empty.
less people,
Low-key.
yeah. Because
Yeah.
usually Paris is like packed, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, not many
Oh.
tourists, and like everything was so kind of
Ooh.
nice.
Are you living with your family right now or alone?
Yeah.
Oh, with your
Oh.
family. Oh, that's good. Are you kind of like a homebody?
No, actually.
Oh, you're always
Ooh.
out?
Oh, really?
Really?
That's
surprisingly.
that's surprising.
Where do you go? What do you do when you're out?
Yeah. I just go to cafe
Oh.
to just bring my laptop and just go and do whatever
Uh-huh.
I'm up to.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm really good at like just going around like by myself and like going to
Oh, okay.
places and going to exhibition or whatever. I like to go like places.
Mhm.
So
Do you usually go by yourself or do you usually go
yeah, I'm
with
always by
friends, or-
myself.
Oh.
Yeah.
She likes to
'Cause-
get around, you know, just like
Mhm.
enjoy life.
Right,
you know?
right. Because like most of my friends are working at that time. So
All right.
yeah, and I usually like am awake very early and like I'm just going around at like afternoon
Oh, okay.
something and then
Oh.
come back home like, at night. So
So
it's
healthy.
kind of
Oh, because we thought, like you said, you like to go out. So we're like,
Yeah.
oh, she must go out at night and
Yeah,
like
with her
enjoy the
friends.
nightlife.
Yeah.
But then she just goes to cafe, like, you know,
It's like
exhibitions.
on the
and, like,
laptop.
Yeah,
that's very
okay.
rare. Like night outs are very rare
Alright.
for me. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
if you don't mind asking, what's your MBTI?
I'm ENTP.
Oh,
Oh,
ENTP.
you're
So she likes to be around
She
people,
said
right?
She likes going out and stuff.
yeah, likes going out.
What about you guys?
What are you guys?
Guess.
Wow, that's like the
I
worst thing
hate
to
it when
say.
people
I
say
hate
this.
it when, especially
hate
if I
it.
was a guest of a show.
Attention.
I'm good at guessing others.
An attention
It's
seeker.
fun.
Seriously, if I was a guest of a show and the host told me to do that, I would hate that person. I'm joking.
Yeah. If I was in America, I would have walked out.
Yeah, I would have walked out.
But since it's Korea,
I love
I'm still
guessing
sitting
other
here.
people's
No, I'm
MBTI. Okay, if it's too hard, I'll tell you.
ENFJ?
Close.
Ooh.
Well, not really. I'm ESFP.
ES.
Yeah.
Okay.
But she's only
Yes,
seen you like twice, like the third time today. How was she?
Yeah.
supposed to, like, you guys.
I
You
guess
guys, like,
people's
hung out and
MBTIs the
stuff?
first time
Guess
I
mine.
met
Guess
them.
mine. Guess mine. Guess mine.
I already know yours.
What is it?
Didn't we talk about it?
Do you remember?
Are you ENFP?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I am. I'm
Oh,
an
okay.
ENFP. Yeah.
Yeah.
Guess
Oh,
his. Like, I actually can't. I something.
No,
No,
I
he's
think
E.
it's
Must be I. No.
He's ESTP.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
ESTP.
You knew it?
I just guessed.
Really?
I told you like
Here we
5
go.
times.
I knew you're an E and a T. And then the S and P I had to kind of
Right.
guess. But yeah. We're all
Yeah.
extroverted.
She guessed
Oh,
P
okay.
because my house is super messy.
Dude, I was shocked.
Just shocked how messy his house was.
Yeah.
The thing is, like before I was injured,
It was.
it was messy,
Oh.
and then I was like, okay, like it's getting like too messy. I'm gonna clean. So then I ordered like cleaning supplies,
Yeah.
and then before it came, I ruptured it. So then it just became more like just like in my house.
More packages.
Yeah, that I couldn't use. I like got back from surgery. I came home. There was like 5 boxes in front of my house. I was like,
no.
oh man, like I can't even use this right now.
Yeah.
Like
Mm.
그냥 짐 더 됐어요. 그냥 쓰레기장 안에서 그냥 침대 있다고
Oh
생각하면.
wow.
But then I called like a cleaning lady, so
Yeah,
it's all
she
good.
Nice.
came.
That's
so
good.
It's
But anyways,
Okay.
Yeah, we're not here to talk about me today.
Yeah.
I saw on your Insta story that you were trying to like vlog and stuff. Are you editing any
Ooh.
videos?
I tried to.
Is that what you're doing at the cafes?
No.
No, okay, never mind. I'm just gonna
I
shut up.
tried to.
She can help you out. You know, she's
Really?
she's the master.
Oh, yeah.
at-
I watched some of your vlogs and it's really good.
Mhm.
She has
Because like
her own,
I know it's hard to vlog.
She's loving. She's loving it.
I
right now.
haven't uploaded in like 2 months. Yeah.
But still,
Ooh,
like you've
2
done
months.
it
Ooh.
Yeah.
for a long time. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
But yeah, a lot of people are waiting for that vlog or video,
Right.
including
Oh,
me.
you haven't uploaded anything yet?
I uploaded like
Like very
Not a
short,
vlog,
yeah,
yeah.
very short like snippets.
Yeah, I
and
try
videos.
to, but it's kind of
It's a start.
It's a start.
This episode of Get Real is brought to you by BetterHelp Therapy Online. Whether it's a small beef you had with your coworker that's ballooned out of proportion, or maybe your neighbor's dog is barking throughout the night and you can't get a good night's rest, or maybe your significant other is just not returning your calls fast enough. I know these are the times we could all wish for a user manual in life. Well, I believe no problem in life is too small or too trivial to get help and find a solution. And what better way to get help than to try therapy? If you're looking to give therapy a try, BetterHelp is a great option.
As the world's largest therapy service, BetterHelp has matched 3 million people with professionally licensed and vetted therapists available 100% online. Plus, it's affordable. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to match with a therapist. If things aren't clicking, you can easily switch to a new therapist anytime. It couldn't be simpler. No waiting rooms, no traffic, no endless searching for the right therapist. Learn more and save 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/getreal10. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/getreal10.
All right, so today we're going to talk about identity.
Oh, we're
Alright.
just starting.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Yes, identity and how it affects our experiences in life. You would identify yourself as just a Korean, right? Not like Korean American or Korean.
Yeah, just 100% Korean.
100% Korean.
100%
Yeah.
Korean. Okay. Yeah.
With a little bit of
English
Just-
speaking
yeah.
abilities.
foreign exchange
Yeah, for an
Yeah.
exchange.
experience.
Homestaying.
Oh,
you were homestay.
yeah, yeah. In
We're like
Maple
going
Ridge.
back. Oh, Maple Ridge. You're
Yeah, yeah,
homestay in
yeah.
Maple Ridge.
Yeah.
Wow. She could have probably lived at my aunt's house. You never know.
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
What?
Who knows? Because my aunt had what? No, my
Well, I
aunt.
don't know. She's never seen bears in the backyard,
Yeah.
so I don't think it's your
I'm
head's
s-
out.
I saw it when I was there. Okay, like okay, but
Okay.
that's cool. Homestay.
Yeah, homestaying.
Wait,
Junie
wait,
just gets so
wait, I
excited every
know.
time we talk about Canada.
Because
Wait,
you
does your
Americans
aunt
always
do
look.
homestay. Like she does like homestay stuff.
Yeah, my aunt.
She lets people do like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
homestay?
My parents used to do it too.
Oh,
okay.
really? They used to
Yeah.
host.
Yeah, they used to be homestays. Yeah,
Oh,
we used to have homestay.
Oh,
What is homestay for people who don't know?
Oh, okay.
It's
Yeah, you explain it.
I think
Because it's
you want to explain it with me, like because you might know more. Because I was just there and my parents were just taking care of.
It's like, you know, when you watch Reply in 1988, they have
didn't
a
watch
big house and all these kids from different regions come to live.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah,
hosts
yeah.
like
Yeah.
cook and clean and provide
Yeah.
housing for them.
If yeah,
pretty
so
much
if,
just going
if,
to
if
someone
a
else's
person-
house and you
Yeah.
kind of become like a member of their family for like
Yeah,
Yeah,
because you're
yeah.
studying there or you're working there, you know,
Yeah.
whatever, and
Mm.
then you know you're taking
And
care
they
of
like
them.
cook for
Yeah.
you and stuff. Of course, you pay them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
Pay them.
And learning English.
Yeah.
English.
Did you have a good host? Did you
Well,
enjoy your homestay experience?
No,
Good
no,
host.
for real though. I've heard
I
of
was-
like
yeah,
Oh, no,
super
no.
so
bad
many
a lot.
bad
Yeah, a lot.
experience
Ah, really?
stories.
It's a lot.
I think they were good.
Okay, then they were probably good. If
Yeah,
you
yeah,
didn't,
yeah, yeah. We'll stop right there.
If you
It's
didn't,
hard
if you didn't have like
Yeah.
any
talk
bad
about
experience.
details,
Yeah.
but yeah, they
Um,
were good. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
'cause-
it's like it is hard, like because it's not your family.
Yeah.
Right, right.
And
눈치 보이잖아요.
yeah, yeah.
And they
but
usually
then
have.
you like call them like homestay mom and like homestay dad.
Oh, really?
Like 이모 and
Like
이모 and 삼촌, like 고모부. How would you call them? What did you call the?
what if they
It's
weren't Korean?
foreigners.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
foreigners.
Yeah.
Oh,
If
they're
they're
like
not
foreigners.
Korean, emo, they're gonna be like,
Yeah.
huh?
Oh, right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Foreigners.
Because my parents were
Oh.
Korean, so I was just like, I automatically thought they were all
okay, okay.
Korean.
Yeah,
They
yeah, yeah.
usually-
My bad.
They usually call them like homestay mom or homestay
Right.
dad.
Oh.
If they're foreigners, they usually just call them by their name.
Mm.
Like,
Yeah, just call their names. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because usually the homestay parents, they also have kids of their own. So the homestay guests are also living with the kids.
Mm.
And I've just heard that the parents always favor the kids over the guests, but like a little too like much. So like they would get like bad, like crappy food and like,
Aw.
you know, there's
Really?
yeah, they just exploit these the parents of the little kids who stay there because they're away and they can't really check. So I just heard like there are a lot of bad, evil people out there.
I've heard a lot about the like if there's a kid, they have their own like kid. It's always the kid and the homestay, not like the parents. The parents don't know much. Like I mean, the guardians, like the homestay guardians, don't know much. It's usually the kids
Who
kind of have like a confrontation.
I see.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, so do your research on the homestay parents before you go.
And if you want to learn the language, make sure they don't speak your native language.
Why?
Because then you're just gonna be speaking like let's say we only knew Korean.
Right.
We're only gonna be speaking Korean
That's
in the
true.
house.
You're not gonna be able to improve your English.
You're not gonna learn.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay. Crew Polly, the Lil Cute Ewok asks.
What?
That is their ID.
Well, Star Wars fan though.
Hey, Get Real fam, how has your identity impacted your life? In what ways do you think multiculturalism is a big aspect of your identity if you identify as someone who is multicultural or multilingual?
I mean, if you're Canadian, it's like multicultural for like 100%. So
yeah, because it's like France.
Yeah, well, yeah, we have that, but
And
then
like
there's just so many like different people from each different country. Especially, I don't know about Toronto, like the other areas, but Vancouver was very diverse. So I remember just always just being able to listen to a bunch of languages in school. Yeah. And like
how many
cultures.
languages did they like offer you to learn?
To learn? It was
Yeah,
Spanish,
school.
French, and English. So
Oh, okay.
yeah. But then there was once you get to like grade 11, which is like your senior, like before your senior year, you can take a test where for me, since I know Korean, you can take a Korean test and not take a language elective. So there was a bunch of those for like a lot of other people who are from different countries.
I feel like every like Korean American probably had like a identity crisis at one point, because it's like, you know, like at home and everything, it's like Korean. A lot of people, they go to like, you know, like Korean church. It's like every like Friday night, Sunday morning, and then you go to school, and then it's like where I was, it was like a very like white area.
Oh.
So then yeah, I go to school and then everyone's like white. And then I'm hanging out with like my school friends. I'm like, I'm white. but then like, you know, there was like a little bit of like, I guess like an identity crisis kind of.
Yeah, because wherever you went, you kind of feel like a little left out in each side. I kind of felt like that. Because like if I was with Koreans, I felt I was kind of detached from the culture a little. And then if I'm with like my Caucasian friends or like, you know, Western friends, I feel like, you know, I have this like Korean, a little bit of Korean in me, like taking off my shoes and stuff like that. So I felt, I didn't know where I was where I was supposed to be for a certain time.
Like even music wise, like a lot of my like white friends, they would listen to like punk rock and stuff. But then I go to church and then they're all listening to like K-pop. So then, you know, like my iPod's just filled with like, it's like punk rock, K-pop, punk rock, like K-pop. Cause like I didn't really listen to K-pop at all that much either. But then they were like, you know, like you're Korean, like you should listen to this, blah, blah. So I was like, okay, like, I don't know. And then like I didn't really know who I was listening to. I didn't really understand it either. But then I was just like, I'm Korean, gotta listen to it.
Listen to it.
But so yeah, it's there's like that stuff, I guess. But I don't know. I wasn't really ever like uncomfortable or like anything about it. Like I was just like, meh.
Yeah.
I mean, not uncomfortable, but like, I guess in school, I would try really hard to not show my Korean side too much because I didn't like being called a fob. Like it was a thing, calling people fobs back in
fresh
the
off the
days.
boat.
Yeah, fresh off the boat.
People who came from Korea. And I was a fob because I came in like 4th grade. Like I started 4th grade in school. So in the beginning, I didn't want to be known as a fob. So I only hung out with like non-Koreans in the beginning in elementary school. Like my best friend was Colombian and all my close friends were like white and Indian. And I would try to fit in. But then I would go home and then, my parents didn't speak English. I had Korean food. We watched Korean dramas together. And I would go back to school and then they'd be talking about other stuff. Pop culture was very different from like Korean stuff.
Very
so
different.
I'd have no idea what they're talking about. I'd like laugh pretending to know like, yeah, that's so funny. Like, I have no idea what they're talking about. But that went on till like high school. Like
Wow. That went on for a long time.
yeah, even in
Dang.
like high school because they were watching like American stuff, like American series, and like I didn't spend too much time watching that, and I wasn't too into like celebrity gossip or news. Like I knew the big like headline stories, but I wasn't too into it. And the little family time I had, we just spent watching stuff together. So I would be watching like Stairway to Heaven and like all those dramas and X-Men and all those shows like what is it called 개그 콘서트 and 우차사 with my parents.
Wait, can you do that for us one more time?
No,
What is that?
What is that?
What was it again? I forgot. Like
What?
Did you watch 우차사? Did you watch 우차사?
Did I miss
didn't
something?
watch it, but I know it.
Oh, yeah,
think
it's
you
not-
know
it's not.
the
It's when you
guys
weren't, I guess.
who
Yeah.
wore like this full black suit and like made their nostrils bigger. Do you remember those two guys? It was a duo.
Not
Elaborate.
sure.
Please show us
Like
by
they
action.
just come out and they like just keep a straight face and they go G G G G G G G G G G G G.
No.
No?
I don't
Okay.
remember. Do you remember? You don't remember, right? Do you remember? No, I don't remember at all.
I peed from laughing while watching
Oh, really?
that. Yeah,
Maybe
so
I should look it up. Yeah.
you can't find it. It's rare because
It's
it
not
was
in
so
YouTube?
long time ago.
Oh.
I think someone found it, but anyways, so yeah.
I don't know. I remember the first time she
Crazy.
did it. I was just like, "What are you
Yeah.
doing?" Yeah.
Okay. Anyways,
But yeah.
Yeah, what about you?
Me, I actually didn't really like. I wasn't staying in like different countries for long, so I didn't really have like much experience about that. But when I was in Jersey, even though it was very short time, like it was very close to Koreatown, like Korean town. So like there were so many Korean people in my school.
Oh,
So like every Korean people usually hang out with Korean people.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So yeah, when I first got there, like I made some Korean friends, but I was there to kind of learn English. So like I kind of thought, is it right? Like just
Right.
using
right.
Korean and just being in Korean, like Koreatown, and just eating Korean food and everything.
It's like I could do this
Yeah.
in Korea. Why am I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that way. So, is it right? And then like, there were some foreign, like very unique foreign people
Uh-huh.
in the school. Like they were really like artistic kind of
Oh,
like
okay.
people. Cause like when I like walk around the hallway, like they were so kind of different looks
Oh.
than other
Gothic or like emo?
not gothic, but it was I don't know, they were like kind of different vibe than
vibe.
other
Oh.
students. So I was
Interesting.
they're very interesting. And then
Ooh.
like I kind of became friends with them somehow.
Ooh.
So like I started to use English.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
I
But it was very
I was gonna
different.
say like your English is pretty good for only hanging out with
Yeah, I
Korean
was gonna
people.
say that too.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
she ended
yeah.
up hanging out with.
yeah.
yeah. Maybe because I homestayed and like foreign
Right.
yeah.
That's
family
good.
That was a
and-
good
That's
choice.
good.
Yeah. Well, like we're
But, yeah.
talking about identity today because I feel like in your songs you kind of talk about and point these things out,
Right.
the societal issues and kind of like living as a female woman in Korea and like about race and gender. So your song Generation,
Album.
your last album in 2019, it talks about those things. And yeah, the fans might be kind of curious what kind of story or what your message that you were trying to get across was through this album and through your songs.
I think I wanted to find something or some kind of theme that I want to talk about because before I wasn't making music by myself. I was singing.
Oh, right. You just get the
Mostly,
song.
yeah.
You're more of a performer.
Yeah, I was more like a performer. So like when I started making my own music, I had to find, what do I want to talk about? And what do I want to make? And then slowly I kind of made this like direction and the message. And yeah, and when I visited London before the album, like before I was making the album.
Okay.
And I met like some of music industry people in there. And I was making music by myself then, but like they listened to it and then, oh, it's interesting, but like what's Korean music? You know, like at that time, like K-pop wasn't that big.
Yet, right.
So people were like, oh, what is like Korean music and what is like traditional Korean like
sound?
Yeah, sound or like what's your culture? That kind of thing. So like I was, it's kind of really different perspective. Because I was just singing mostly. So I wasn't really thinking about like that side of music.
Right.
So yeah, when I came back from London, I started thinking, what's originality? Like what's like something that is based on my own culture and my identity. And yeah, that was the start, I guess. And
you incorporated that into the album because you can you hear like traditional Korean. I've heard
right.
Because I've listened to the album. There's like traditional Korean instruments
called?
used and stuff. Yeah.
가야금. Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not real instrument, but it's kind of like Korean.
Sounds.
The sound is just...
Try to like
yeah.
bring that, you know.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's how it started. And I didn't want to make it just traditional, but like I wanted to show it in my own way, like on my own perspective.
Your own interpretation.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
That's awesome.
The album, yeah.
Were you thinking about any like personal experiences or stories while trying to write like the lyrics or the song?
When I was making this album, I was more focused on like the
sound?
No, like the not just like my personal story about like
general.
Yeah, general. I don't know how to.
You want to like represent.
한국어로 하셔도 돼요.
Yeah, you can speak
네,
한국어로.
뭔가 개인적인 얘기보다는 그 음악의 어떤 주제에 맞는 좀 더 이렇게
한국어로도 어떻게 말하는지 모르겠어요.
Yeah, let's go back to English.
죄송합니다.
말을 어떻게 해야 될지 모르겠네. 근데
두 번 죽였네요. 죄송해요.
천천히 생각해서.
좀 더 뭔가 그 뭐랄까 그 모든
여성
사람 뭔가 좀 더 큰 주체로서 좀 얘기를 하려고 했던 거예요.
Like general public's view.
Yeah. She wants to represent like you know, is that too much? Like movement. Like movements 아닌가? 그런 게 아닌가?
그런 맥락인 것 같아요. 맞아요.
Okay.
We did it, guys.
All right.
We did it.
Thank you.
Josephine asks, "Hi, Get Real fam. I love you guys so much, and you guys are my comfort podcasters. LOL. I just wanted to know how you guys managed to keep your own unique self-identities throughout living as a Korean American / Korean Canadian. My family is super Christian and religious. I'm always super polite, confident, talkative at church, and is super popular amongst 동생s. At school, though, I'm not as popular nor confident. I also get a lot of comments that I look like BTS. I'm a female, by the way. just because I'm Asian. But with my family and church members, I'm just way too white for them. Like, I don't have the best nunchi, or I don't know certain words and get made fun of by my very Korean cousins who recently immigrated to Canada. It's very confusing for me, and I don't feel like I belong anywhere. It also feels like I have a bunch of different identities for different types of people and different types of settings. I was wondering if any of you guys felt this, or is this still feeling currently, and how you guys overcame it and became more comfortable in your own skin. We kind of talked about this with Eric, right?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. For immigrants, for like
Korean Americans, Canadians.
We always felt like because I was like, there's so many versions of myself. I don't know which one's real. Like when I'm at church, I'm this way. When I'm at school, I'm this way. When I'm with my families, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, growing up as a Korean American, we just felt like we had to kind of adapt to each situation and friend group. And yeah.
But I feel like it's not just Korean Americans. I'm sure everyone has this. It's just like with the different friend groups, you probably show a different side of yourself.
Yeah.
So it's like, because I mean, I've seen like so many memes where it's like outside of like school friend group and then like friend group, and like when they like meet, like you don't know how to act and like stuff like that. So I don't think it's necessarily just Korean Americans, but I'm sure Korean Americans kind of have like more identities maybe. Because it's like the church friends, the school friends, and then it's like the side you show your parents, the side you show your friends. Like, I'm sure there's like many more, but yeah, just
I think it just always happens that way because we have to adapt. Adapting is like the first thing you kind of realize you have to do once you move to a different country. And you're just trying to make friends. You want to fit in, so you kind of change yourself, but then time goes by and you realize who you are, and whoever they might not be your friend anymore, but that's the way of life, and that's how it is. So if that happens, don't be sad about it. You're gonna get more friends, and people are gonna like you for who you are, right, Peniel?
Huh?
You're just distracted, so I just wanted to.
Yeah. What'd you say?
Nothing. Yeah, but it's all good.
Yeah,
it's all good.
No, but I think Korean American in itself is its own identity.
Darn you, Peniel.
Yeah.
And back then, I used to hate that I felt like such a fraud. Like, I felt like I didn't belong anywhere, and I felt like I was being fake with certain people. But now, in hindsight, I think I'm really grateful for the fact that I immigrated and spent my childhood in America, because I think I adapt to new surroundings so quickly.
Yeah.
Like, whatever situation I'm in, if I'm in a different country or if I'm in a new space, physically, I think I'm very quick at adjusting to my new environment. I adapt very quickly. So I think it's thanks to immigrating at a young age and living with all these different nationalities and people and schools and stuff like that. So I think there will come a time where you will realize that this might have more pros than cons.
And to your cousins, you know how Korean people are always like, hey, you're in Korea, you gotta speak Korean. You could pull the Uno reverse card on them.
Oh yeah,
Uno reverse
you're
card.
in Canada.
Hey, you're in Canada.
You need to speak English. And also, I'm really curious about Korean Europeans, because I recently bumped into she was Asian, but she lived in Europe, and she's a fan of our podcast. And she we always talk about
Korean European.
We always talk about Korean American, Korean Canadian. She said it's very different for Koreans living in Europe.
Really?
But we don't know anybody.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I was I'm curious because I've never spoken to a Korean or Asian who lived in Europe before. So I'm like, do you want to come on our podcast?
Yeah.
I've never met anyone either.
Now I'm curious. But
do you have any friends who are from Europe or Korean? No, right?
Why you expect she doesn't have friends?
I didn't mean that. But,
Okay. I have friends who live in Paris or London.
Oh, right now?
Yeah.
They're living there currently?
Yeah.
Oh.
But I think they moved after they are grown up.
Yeah.
So
I know friends like that, but not like when you're young,
exactly.
right? Yeah.
So, but I met some people who grew up in like European countries.
Are they like different? Like,
What do you mean by
I mean,
What
like-
water do they drink?
like, I don't
What
know.
water do they
You
drink?
make them sound so
Culturally-
like weird or something.
no,
are
like
they
culturally
different?
or like, the way they were brought up and
I think because like European culture is really different from
Yeah.
American
Yeah.
culture or Canadian culture.
Mm.
I think because of that, it feels different.
Mm.
But I think they were also kind of adapted to that environment. So
Mm.
Everyone's got to
Yeah,
adapt.
if you're a Korean European, please tell us about your experiences
Yeah.
and share with us.
Pretty
We'd love to
curious
hear.
now.
Let us know.
Yeah.
Like, did they go to church on Friday nights?
Yeah,
and-
right? Did they have a huge
Did they watch
yeah.
Uchasa?
Did they have revivals? Did they have
Do you guys do retreats? Like,
All right, it's already time to say goodbye, Lim. Is there anything you want to say to our listeners?
yeah.
listen to Vale.
Hey, she's gonna say it, man. She's gonna let her say it. Yeah. Go for it.
Thank you for having me, and I really enjoyed today talking to you guys because it was so comfortable. And
Really? Oh,
I've never been to this kind of like really comfortable setting and like talking to.
yeah. We get real. Yeah.
Yeah, I felt real. So yeah, please invite me next time. And yeah, my single is coming out soon, so hope you're ready.
Yes, listen to
Yeah.
Vale.
Yeah,
Go
I know.
watch the music video.
What's your Instagram one more
She
time?
told you already.
I know, one
No,
more
but
time.
for the
God
audience,
damn.
actually.
God damn.
I'm kind of shy to say, but Lim Kim, yeah, just
1 2
type
1
Lim
2.
Kim. Yeah.
Lim Kim 1212, y'all.
Yeah,
If
go
you
follow
type in
that.
Lim Kim, she's gonna come out.
She's gonna come out,
She's
yeah, obviously,
famous.
yeah.
Yes. All right, we're gonna say goodbye for now. Thank you for listening today. If you wish to watch the video version of this episode for free, go to youtube.com/divepods and make sure to follow and review this podcast. And thank you for listening. Bye.
Bye.
괜찮아요?
All right, guys. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to like.
Comment
And subscribe.
and check out the other videos.
We don't know where they're gonna be, but it'll be on the screen somewhere.